It's Madden NFL 23 on E.
Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Now the number 8 rusher in the NFL last season, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. But not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week 1, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. Elijah Mitchell, 77 yards. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On first down, gone. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On first and 10, Goff. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing again is Goff. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And the Commanders are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Mitchell is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Mitchell again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Goff now looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Van Jefferson from 3 yards out. And the Commanders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was all capped off by the Van Jefferson touchdown reception. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by a man in his 23rd NFL season. Still doing it at age 45, Tom Brady. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball. So this, the 90th season of Washington football. Of course, here in the first season and first ever regular season game for the Washington Commanders. That name unveiled in a grand reveal back on February 2nd. The franchise opting to keep the burgundy and gold color scheme, adding the striking W logo on each side of the helmet, and a single gold stripe running from front to back.
Defense.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. They'll run it again with Henry. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And caught by Henry. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Back to the ground now, it's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Brady. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Henry again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Now Brady on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A pause here for an injured player, and this would be an important one. Von Miller in some discomfort on the field right now. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mercedes Lewis from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now gone. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath. hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Goff throwing again. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
From the 50, it's Goff. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He will score. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Taken at about the 1. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Goff. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Taken in at the 22. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. From just shy of midfield, Brady. Wright's got it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Open man, this is Lewis. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DeAndre Hopkins from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 2nd and 9, Goff. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Goff. Under pressure, they got him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And now out come the Jags. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Hey. On second down, here's Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. On third down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
The Jaguars on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Henry up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Henry will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Well, another drive coming up for this Washington offense as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now here's Bradley Pinion now. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision's only going to wind up costing him a yard or two as he's tackled just shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Brady again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Brady to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Looking for right, and he finds him. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. They set up the screen for Henry. Touchdown, Jaguars! Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
McLaughlin for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now a first down throw. Gone. And he'll just get rid of it. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin out in Houston. And it's the Texans out in front as that one is just about to halftime. The Texans still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. And they're going to speed things up here. After the sack on first down, Brady. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A shotgun snap for Goff. Caught on the slant. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his carry.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Up and good for Santoso, and that gets him back within 10. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Takes it at the 7. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Brady on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They begin with Henry. And some room to work. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And quickly they get to the line. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now a play fake. Brady going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Brady going to go on 4th down. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Goff on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Goff. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Darnell Mooney. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive, 4 plays. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception from the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On the counter, it's Henry. And down to the 36-yard line here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man, this is Lewis. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again to Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now a handoff to Henry. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Derrick Henry. with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, I think Josh Norman can sympathize. He knows a little something about a run like this from Derrick Henry. I mean, that stiff arm might be the best in the business.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. And we'll see that Josh Norman play forever and ever, won't we? Because at Derrick Henry's size, 6'3", nearly 250, you know he's not shying away from contact. And here he just kept the defender at arm's length as he barreled his way into the end zone. I mean, just put that arm into the chest, and there he goes.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 9-play drive, and Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw him come.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
McKinnon now going to try the left side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And now they're in the hurry-up. Second down, McKinnon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st.